Michelle found a bunch of Earth Star mushrooms. Pretty cool little things. Little poof balls underneath them. That's what they are at first, right?
Yeah, they start, this is babies.
Yeah.
And then they'll open up like that.
Yeah.
And then this will dry and you squeeze it and poof. Poof.
Pretty cool.
Then you can help Mother Nature.
Yep. Well, howdy folks. Shawn here from hikingwithshawn.com. Today we are at the Benham Hill Trailhead, One Horse Gap area. So we're here, gonna get on here, go check out One Horse Gap, play around a little bit. Supposed to be some work done on One Horse Gap, the gap itself, from the backcountry horseman. There's Michelle. And we're gonna check out that and see what it looks like and everything, and just enjoy the day. Could get rainy later. We got our rain gear just in case. And there's the trail. So you get to come with us. Bye. All right, folks. Got us a copperhead. There he is. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to freak him out, get him all mad. But there he is, copperhead. I walked right by him. You could tell. Here's a trail, and I just happened to walk right by him, and he may have jerked. And Michelle noticed him at that point. Really pretty snake.
I think he just
Looks really healthy.
Yeah, looks like he just shed. It's a little one.
Yeah, little.
As far as age-wise, I don't think it's very big.
He is pretty copperhead though, and it's funny because you got this log, this hollowed out log, and I was gonna shine my flashlight in there because snakes like to get in there. So didn't look like see any, but really pretty copperhead. Good snake to see today. Can't have a trifecta here because there's no cottonmouths, but we can see timbers. They are at One Horse Gap, so maybe we'll get lucky, see a timber. But there you go. Achistrodon contortrix. That's a real scientific name. Alrighty folks. Still hiking. Been hiking for about a little over half a mile. No new snakes. Lots of chanterelles scattered around the forest. Oh, a little bit of sighting there. Okay. Probably a tornado or something dropped it in. Windstorm, something. Definitely a pretty area though. I think it's starting to rain again. A little bit. We got the raincoats just in case we need them. And just kind of watching the ground looking for more snakes. Cool area of the trail right here, folks. Just really rocky. A lot of rocks. Unusual amount of rocks. It's like, what was here? Probably nothing. Probably not a stone fort, but a lot of rocks for sure. Almost makes you wonder if sneaky snakes are near.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah. Probably staring at us, laughing.
As we walk past.
Yep. It's like, look at these clowns. Hiking with who? Hiking with shenanigans. Something's dead. Or a mushroom. Well, we've went about 2 miles almost. Probably got about another mile and a half or so till we get to the gap. Alright folks, really cool area here. It's a kind of a switchback on a creek. Michelle kind of pointed out, looks like someone came out here with a leaf blower and blew off all the stuff. Pretty cool though.
Wow, look at those mushrooms down
A
there.
little bit of sunlight here, letting the sunshine in. Alrighty folks, got some nice bluffage. Little area, it looks like it wasn't a winter. So, trail's getting a little worse here and there, nothing too major. Just really horsey spots. It's kind of, you know, hard to get through sometimes. Got to kind of use your noggin to get around it. It's not too bad, but really cool spot. I like it. Pretty, nice and scenic. Still making our way to the gap. And the backcountry backcountry horseman of Illinois, which is a relatively new charter, I guess, of the backcountry horsemen here in the Shawnee. I think they branched off from STC. Maybe they had a disagreement or something, I don't know. None of my business. But they did a lot of work with the Forest Service at One Horse Gap. And from what I could tell, they put rock down in the gap to make it a lot easier to get through for whether you're on horseback or you're on foot. So I'm kind of excited to see that. Alright folks, got some rattlesnake plantain here, or as I like to call it, rattlesnake bananas. Probably the only rattlesnake we're gonna get on camera. Michelle told me to say that. And so, and got some little
Those are chanterelles. Those are
chanterelles. Huh?
I think they're cinnamon chanterelles.
Cinnamon chanterelles.
They kind of have a peppery taste.
Alright folks, can't visit One Horse Gap without coming and say hello to the hippo tree. There it is. Me and Michelle found this one year and I think a lot of people came here after that to see it. So that's the hippo tree. Alright, nice little shelter. Get out of the rain. Nice and dry here. Even got a plant growing. A little bit of trash. Just pretty area. Very pretty area. Oh, special appearance from Michelle. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a chair with some water. And some dust busters. We know what's going on here. Some dust picker uppers.
Some Swiffers?
Yeah. Little. So here we go. Likely some sort of I don't know, it could be just people camping out. I don't really see any signs of digging. That looks recent, but kind of wonder about the little dust picker uppers and all that.
Oh, they were shifting?
Oh,
Or sifting?
sifting, yeah. There's an army man. Yeah, that's what I figure. They're probably looking for artifacts. It's illegal. So.
Yeah. Hey, there's all kinds of army men.
Oh wow.
Really?
That's really
Guess what?
strange. Continuing our journey towards One Horse Gap. Should be getting pretty close.
He's been saying that for 10 miles.
Nice little area here. People's probably been doing a lot of digging, looking for artifacts. Problem is they find them and they keep them. I mean, it's one thing if you just find it on the ground, but to actually dig for it, to actually destroy a rock shelter in order to get to it, and then of course you're not going to put anything back. Don't really agree with that. But really pretty bluffage. That's just beautiful. One Horse Gap really is look at that leaning rock on top of that. That's neat. Eventually that's gonna fall, but for now, that's pretty cool. Alright folks, I think they call this No Horse Gap. So I believe that's it. And it's just a gap in the barrens right before One Horse Gap that only a person could probably squeeze through. So it's kind of funny. But figured I'd show that at least. So we've went about 3.7 miles. Alrighty folks, we are at One Horse Gap, the actual gap. Nice little trailhead hangout spot. River to River Trail 001. So, but this is where it is. Gap's just right around the corner here. Of course, it's starting to rain a little harder now that we're getting to a point to where we're going to be exposed. But that's all right. We knew it was going to be wet. So, got a sign on the tree, One Horse Gap. It's about high enough for some horse riders put it up, I'm sure. Usually there's a Karin right here, but for some reason every time it gets put up, it gets knocked down. I don't know. So it looks like they just haven't put it back up. Here's the gap. I can see where they've done trail work. Looks like they just use regular gravel, but that's alright. Trail 175. Alright. A little bit of debris in the gap. So here it is. I could already tell where it's a lot better, personally. Some people might not like it because it's kind of modern, but it was pretty slick in there for both hikers and horses. So I'm for it. So kudos to Backcountry and Forest Service. They help too. Jackson, Mr. Jackson. So pretty nice. Much better. Before it was kind of sketchy. And here's the top. Just giving everyone a demonstration. I didn't. You called yourself a horse. Don't be throwing nothing at me. You did that. All right, folks. Made it to the gap. A couple of horse high lines here. You can tie up. Just a little pretty barrens area. So now we just walk around, look around. It's fun up here. Yep, pretty fun up here. Just gotta be careful when it's wet, especially if you're me. But
It always smells good up here.
it does. It smells great. So here you go. In the fall, this is remarkable. If you come out here in the fall colors, it's remarkable. You can see a lot. It's just pretty. There's waterfalls if it's wet. It's pretty wet right now, but I just don't think it's wet enough for the waterfalls. But it could be. I'm just not hearing them, so I doubt it. But really pretty area, unique bluffage, you know. Almost has that Elephant Rock State Park feel. Yep. Yeah. So, really cool. Yeah, I think I just found one. He looks just like the moss.
Yep, that's it.
Yep. Wow, that's pretty neat.
I took a picture of it. He blends in, so I'm going to post that picture.
Wow. That's a grasshopper.
Black and white and just add color where he's at.
Yeah.
So then they can tell.
Baby stepping our way down here. Checking out the bluffage. That was a neat little deal.
What?
That grasshopper.
Yep. Did you get my camera?
I got him on video, yeah. Alrighty, folks. Just did a live video on Facebook. Had quite a few of you show up. Thanks for doing that. Appreciate it. We're on top of the barrens here, and it's raining pretty good, but the sun's kind of out too, so it's interesting. My shoes are like really muddy because I went through some mud. Oh, that feels great. I can see some blue sky up there, hoping it kind of clears up a little. I don't know though, the sun being out may fire up some storms. So, really pretty area. Me and Michelle got attacked by Asian beetles over here one day. Not attacked, but they're just all over us. Yeah, pretty much. They're clinging to us like we were their mothers. So, usually a nice little waterfall here, but hasn't rained enough quite yet. So, it'll come down here. You can see where it's kind of imprinted in the rock. Really fun place. Definitely visit if you never have and you get the chance. We've hiked about 4.3 miles, but there's an easier way to this. I recommend using the Abenza app, the multi-day map with the 1 horse gap multi-day hike map. You don't have to do it in multiple days. You can do it really quick. Alright folks, if you want to get to the 1 horse gap really easily, park here on Benham Bridge Road and look for trail marker 175. It's like an old 4-wheeler track, and just go walk down it. Stay on it, stay 175. It'll bring you on top of the 1 horse gap, and then you can easily find, you know, right when you come on top of it, the gap will be to your left pretty much. So that's how I would, and that is probably like, you'll be under a mile for the whole hike. So instead of doing the 4.7 miles we just did, and we got a couple miles back to the truck probably, but that's all right. We like to hike. So all right folks, we've hiked about almost 6 miles. Saw 1 horse gap, some bluffage, snake, turtles, lots of mushrooms, all sorts of fun stuff. So had a good time. Hope you had a good time watching the video. If you did, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, Michelle's butterfly, we'll see you on the trail.